Hi, I'm Joe Dempsey. I founded Aquality Construction in 1985. We serve the greater Denver area in Colorado. Today I met with some colleagues from Carecraft and we went and looked at a job that was still under construction, but I thought they'd find it of interest. It's a pool that we've been working on the design for over 3 years. We were able to get water in it after plastering for a couple weeks ago, and just started circulation equipment. Some of the surrounding objects of this project, like the solar, there's no heat yet, that's in process. The building that accompanies the pool is still being finished. So it's a work in progress that we're very proud of, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share with some of my colleagues at Carecraft. We just walked downstairs into the control room for one of the most advanced pools we've built to date. This pool is computerized and controlled by a Pentair system. It's an IntelliTouch system that we've left room on the wall so we can expand this. Right now there's over 16 lights that are controlled. We bank them, so eventually if we want to make these individual lights, we can add another system up to 39 systems. Our master control is here. That's for the pool service company. As they come in, they can monitor and maintain, see what's going on. The homeowner controls everything through the Screen Logic system via the internet. I can also monitor and maintain this system, as does their service company monitor and maintain this system at their office remotely via the internet. Here we are at the pool mechanical recirculation system. We have chemical automation for the pool and spa. It's not in service yet. As you can tell, this is still a project under construction. The pool water was added about a week ago, so we're letting the chemicals drop out. Then we'll put the chemical automation in. Salt has center feeders for the acid. This is a slide line that'll have an XF IntelliFlow mounted right here. Drain for the winter time so they can manually drain it because the slide will freeze here in Colorado. We walk around, we've got the 2 spa jet pumps, again VS3050s. These are IntelliFlow pumps. We use all IntelliFlow or XF IntelliFlows, variable frequency drive pumps. They are all monitored and maintained from that control wire back to the IntelliTouch system. We have autofills for the pool and spa recirc, and these two are the pool recirc. During the design, it was important for us to make sure that if we did have a pump that needed service or maintenance or be pulled for anything, that you could run this system on one pump only. So regardless of where we're drawing this from, skimmers or main drains, we can, if this pump is down, we can isolate this valve, open this up. Now we're drawing from both sides of the pool. We can ramp up this pump because it's a variable frequency drive pump and circulate the entire system through one or the other pump, filter, and maintain heat and maintain a safe swimming environment. So as we developed the scheme for the swimming pool and spa recirculation, before the pool was here, the building went up. So we had to dedicate all of the penetrations through the walls and know where they're going to land in the future pool and make sure that they didn't conflict with any of our items in the pool, such as the automatic pool covers or anything else. After we go through circulation, we come in, we circulate into the spa, has a separate filter. It comes out, there's heat exchanger bypass here that is currently under construction, saltwater bypass, and then we return back to the pool. That's heated. Here we come in from both of our pumps for our pool. They go into individual. Again, we're running in series here, and then we don't go in parallel again until after these are filtered, and we have check valves so we can isolate. Again, we can run one system, open up a filter if we need to on one pump, and still be drawing all the water and everything from the entire system. After they tee together, we again have a heat exchanger system that'll tie in. These are the future heat exchangers. There's 3 of them right here. These are expandable. Sandy will explain how this works in a minute. And then over here we have the bubblers. You can see the loop. We have these bounce valves on the bubblers, and this 3-way valve will be actuated again once completion of construction. So you hit a switch on your smartphone, smart device, iPad, phone, and you can operate the lights, you can monitor and maintain the pool chemicals, you can adjust the pool and heater, pool and spa heater. And basically this will also email their pool service company if those chemical tanks are lowered down to 20%, they'll be notified, so they'll send a technician by to keep this thing running. This is a year-round pool with a slotted cover system that's translucent. This has more insulation in this around the exterior and the floor of this pool than most high-tech houses have, and so does this building.
Hi, I'm Sandy Jenkins. I'm the owner of Sanderson Construction Company, and we're the general contractor on this job. We are calling it the Burner Spa because our client has Bernese mountain dogs, and he designed the pool so that with a zero entry, as you'll see later on, or as you've already seen, so that the dogs could just walk right into the pool without any problems and enjoy the spa. One of the first things that we decided to do with this project was strive for a very energy efficient scenario. The engineer calculated that if we're going to heat and cool the house, the spa, the pool, and the pool pavilion, it was going to cost over $6,000 a month. So what we did was we implemented a large geothermal system that's going to decrease his monthly cost below $2,000 on a monthly average for the year. The payback on this system calculates out to about 18 years, and that's only if the price of gas doesn't increase. So I'll start at the heart of the system. In the very beginning of the project, a couple of years ago at this point, we started by drilling 12 400-foot deep geothermal vertical wells. And those are ground loops that go through the wall here, and there's a network of pipes that go underground outside. Basically, large amounts of water are going to pump through underground and continuously circulate through this system of piping here. It's going to come through here into your heat pump. These are two very large geothermal heat pumps that work in tandem. They work together. They both heat and cool water. One of the things that we decided in the beginning was that as we air condition the home and the pavilion, we can use the heat from those buildings and we can put that directly into the water of the pool in the summertime. Basically, the water is going to go from the heat exchangers into a series of collection tanks where the temperature is maintained. In the case of the pool, when the pool calls for heat, we're going to pipe hot water that's going to constantly circulate through some very large heat exchangers. So we have very large circulation pumps, and as you can see, the volume of water that we're using is very large, which creates an efficient system. These heat exchangers, they're called plate heat exchangers, and I did check on this. It's a marine grade stainless steel. I don't know if you can see that inside of this plate. A profile view. These heat exchangers are completely rebuildable at any time, and they're expandable. And the amount of plates that are in here right now were calculated by our engineer. And we have 3 of these now. The water is going to constantly circulate through here, and we're going to connect over to Joe's pool work, where the water is going to circulate into the heat exchanger, through this, into our geothermal system, and it's going to maintain the temperature of the pool. Now we have one heat exchanger for the shallow pool, we have one heat exchanger for the deep pool, and we have a third heat exchanger that is dedicated for the hot tub. One of the steps that we took was to insulate the pool as best we could. We worked with Joe's guys hand in hand every step of the way through every detail of the build process to make sure that we got insulation behind every part of the pool. Now that sounds simple, but it took a massive coordination effort. One of the things that we did was on top of Joe's under drain system of the pool, we sprayed a structural foam that has a high resistance to pressure. It's actually a product that's used in the mining industry that we brought in here because the pool was so deep and so heavy in the deep end that we wanted to make sure that we could insulate the bottom of the pool and never have a problem with settling. The geothermal system is you're actually increasing your electric consumption, although overall it's a more efficient system. So then we decided we would add a photovoltaic system to gather electricity from the sun to offset the extra electricity that we're using with the geothermal heat pumps. When the homeowner approached me about doing a project of this type, he was very adamant about energy efficiency, and he also had a strong bond with wanting to entertain his family and turn his backyard into a resort. So since the pool was such an integral part of this project, I went out to find the best pool builder that I could find, hands down. So what we did is we teamed up with Aquality, and it's been a long road and a lot of hard work, but I feel like we've worked together very well, and I think we've achieved exactly what our client was looking for.